in sight or hearing, because I don't want to be robbed of my Islam. I don't want some Satan, either within myself or outside of myself, to make me a passive Muslim. A passive Muslim is accepted by an unrighteous government because you are passive. You are no threat, only potentially. Satan loves it when you pray 5 times a day and do nothing after you pray. Satan said, keep on praying. Satan loves it when you come to church, sing in the choir, and then don't threaten his world. Satan loves it when you observe the principles and you try to be good, but good for nothing, because you refuse to recognize that the earth is a battlefield. And until the whole earth becomes a mosque or a house of prayer to the worship of God, we have work to do. Satan loves passive Muslims, passive Christians. And the whole aim of the soldiers when they were fighting Geronimo and Cochise and the boys that wouldn't give up was to take the Indians and pacify them. Pacify them. Promise them peace on a reservation. And let them take the whole of the West. And you just stay on your reservation and mind your business. And we will get along fine. Muslims, stay in your mosque. Say your prayers. Quote the Holy Prophet. Just don't follow him. Because if you follow him, you're going to make trouble for me. And everyone that's trying to follow him and challenging the hegemony of the West is called an Islamic fundamentalist. I said, what's wrong with the fundamentals? If you don't practice the fundamentals of your faith, how could you be a good Christian or a good Muslim if you don't practice the fundamentals? But what they're arguing about is that they have pacified the moderates. They have pacified those who seek favors from America in exchange for pacification. We will recognize you. We will even speak well about you, as long as you accept pacification. 3 generations after me will no longer be of me. And now our beautiful world of Islam lies in ruin. When you go among the members of the Jewish community who are white, they refer to the Arab as the dirty Arab. That's a heck of a name to put on us, because the Prophet gave us an example of cleanliness. He was clean. His quarters were clean. Whatever he had to wear was clean. His body was clean. No odor from his body. How could a dirty group of people claim the prophet in a mosque that is unclean? I want you to hear me. I went to the mosque at Al-Azhar 20 years ago. And when I went into the mosque, I had to put on something to cover my shoes because you shouldn't walk in the mosque with your shoes on. But there, they had something to slip over your shoes. But there was so much dust in the mosque. When I put my forehead down, when I picked my forehead up, dirt was on my forehead. And when I looked at the chandeliers, spider webs on the chandeliers. And I said to the imam, why do you have the house of Allah so dirty? And as Allah is my witness, this is his answer. He said, I wanted to keep it the same way that it was 1400 years ago in the time of the Holy Prophet. I wanted to strangle him. That's the truth. I wanted to rip his throat out because he not only lied and tried to deceive me, but then he wanted to put his dirt on the prophet. I'm saying this to my Muslim family. How in the hell can I follow you in a practice that got you dirty and you won't clean up your house, clean up your mosque, clean up your stores, clean up your neighborhood, clean up your country? I have been in the lounge in Cairo, Egypt, where all the heads of state and dignitaries come in. And I needed to go to the bathroom. And I had to hold myself for hours because fecal matter was in that toilet all the way up to the seat. I walked away. I was among heads of state and government, and they were giving me tea. And they gave me a glass, and I drank the tea, and when I put the glass down, as I had finished the tea, he poured tea in that glass and gave it to somebody else, oblivious to whether my lips were clean. How can I follow you? Why should I follow you when you have lost the spirit of the prophet himself and you are masquerading now as a Muslim on the outside, but on the inside you have denied the prophet, you have denied his way, and you are not standing up for your Islam. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm false, and I will sit down. Listen, listen, listen. I'm not putting our world down. I love our world of Islam. I praise Allah over and over for this wonderful, wonderful world. But my and your wonderful world of Islam is backward. And it must be brought into the modern time without forsaking the pristine purity of the religion and violating the principles that undergird it. You are behind time. And this is why the Western nations are running over you when God wanted you to be over them. Now, why am I saying this? Not just because it's the truth. I'm not saying it just because it's the truth. I'm saying it to set up a precondition for the coming of Farrakhan Muhammad. You don't understand him, it's all right with me. But I don't want anybody to think that I will banish Farrakhan Muhammad from my vocabulary, or Elijah Muhammad from my vocabulary, simply because I love Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, adore the Holy Quran. Don't ask me to do that. I will fight you till death overtakes me if you ask me to do that. You have no right to ask me to do that. If he's my sheikh, then don't ask me to put him down. Yeah, but what we're asking you is that you not say that Allah came in his person. That's all we're asking. Take that number 12 off of the back page of the paper, and we will agree with you, and we'll get along fine. Oh, we're going to get along fine anyway. We're going to get along fine. I promise you, we're going to get along fine. But I would like to tell you why. I would like to tell you why we are slowly uniting with our world of Islam. Beloved family, it has always been the desire of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan Muhammad that we unite with the Muslim world. From day one, I have Dr. Salam here. I have the son of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Jabir Muhammad, here, and many of the old followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad here. You know that when we got our supreme wisdom letter, it said, join on to your own kind. That was a problem of how to get black people in America who are Muslims by nature to reconnect ourselves to our world of Islam. That was a problem that needed a solution. From the time that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad established the paper, Muhammad Speaks, on the masthead of that paper was the Muslim brother in America and our brothers in the East joining hands. And the brother in the East had affairs on. He was not only an African, but he was a Muslim. Listen now. There's a book out today called The Clash of Civilizations.